Life is a stairway, and every singular moment in time is a step leading up the stairway. It wouldn't be realistic to view life as a vertical stairway because life isn't linear, although it may seem. But life will remind you over and over and over again that it's not, even though it seems to be. But every once in a while, you will be pulled into reality, and reality will allow you to realize that life is more like a spiral. It's a spiraled staircase. Because evolution occurs in cycles. Then you evolve to another plane of existence. Then you evolve in a cycle again. And the cycle always starts off as birth, growth, decline, death, and then renewal. And it goes over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Think of it as like diagonal lines that are all connected to each other. The reason why it's necessary for you to evolve in a circular formation instead of a linear formation is because a circle represents 306 degrees. So a circle symbolizes awareness, your surroundings, and you are the dot in the center of the circle. Once that dot is perfectly formed, then that circle is complete, and then you move on to the next plane of existence. And then that dot turns into a line, and it starts going up linearly, and then it starts curving a little bit, and then it starts growing, then it starts plateauing, declining, then you start dying, and then you go through death for real, and then you go through renewal. And I'm not just talking about physical death. I'm talking about death from your old self to your new self. Out with the old, in with the new. All you have to do is continuing to move forward. Life follows the law of continuity. Life is continuous. It moves on and on and on and on and on. And when you have too much anxiety about the future, it takes your awareness away from the present. And when you're too stuck on the past, you also can't see the present. If you have one eye in the future, you only have one eye to find your way. If you have one eye in the past, you only have one eye to find your way. If you have one eye in the future and the other eye in the past, you don't have any eyes to find your way. The only thing that exists is the present. So when you're focusing on the past or the future, you're living in an illusion, which makes you delusional. It's okay to rest from time to time, but there's a time for resting, there's a time for playing, there's a time for working, and there's a time for learning. There's a time for growing, and there's a time for falling. There's a time for life, and there's a time for death. Your life runs off of seasons, just like planets do. Everything in the universe runs off of a specific time. And this time is not linear. It's a certain type of rhythm. It's a certain type of vibration. It's a certain type of frequency. That is the cause behind all of the effects that exist. The goal is to evolve into a cause by realizing your limitations and then finding out what you need to do to break those limitations. And you won't ever find out until you continue to keep stepping, walking, moving, and living life. Your life will never be the same, ever, because change is the only constant. Learn how to find security in the present moment. Live completely in the present moment at all times. This will put you on the frequency of the universe. Instead of you just being an instrument or a pawn for the universe, you actually align yourself with the actual universal mind by raising your vibration to match the rhythm of life. And there's one energy center that knows the rhythm to life, and that's your heart chakra. because your heart chakra balances your 3 higher chakras and your 3 lower chakras. So once you align yourself with the heart chakra, you have aligned yourself with the frequency of God. And everybody has access to this power, or to this rhythm, or to this frequency. They just have to put in the work, and they have to take it serious. If you would like to learn how to awaken this frequency within yourself and align yourself with the universal mind by awakening your heart chakra, click the link in my profile bio and read my book, Awakening the Divine Mind. It shouldn't take you forever to read it because it's only 65 pages. Just read it carefully and apply the principles.